Item 3, public comments. At this time, any person may address the board on any subject within the district's jurisdiction which is not on the agenda. However, any non-agenda matter will be referred to staff for a report and/or action in a subsequent board meeting, and no action can be taken on any such item discussed unless the action has been authorized under 54954.2B of the Government Code. Any person may also address the board on any agenda matter at the time that matter is discussed prior to board consideration and action. Speakers are requested to limit their comments to 5 minutes. At this time, we'll open the floor to public comments.
My name is Dr. Robert Scherer. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here to ask you a favor. We are having our 38th William Ketchum Parade in September Fest, and we would like the RCSD to participate. Charlene Melcher is in charge of the parade. I'm the vice president of the chamber, and we would like to ask you, if at all possibility, that you could be a platinum sponsor. That means that you would get a free parade entry. You would have a booth in the park at your convenience to use. Your banners would be up and waving. We would have all this stuff going on at the same time at the parade. And we want to try. We have one other request. Since I was on the board when we purchased Sweet Sue, if at all possible, we would like to have Sweet Sue and the RCSD participate in the parade. It's always been a tradition that the RCSD participated, and they were able to do that, and everybody knows Sweet Sue. And also we would like you to renew your membership in the Chambers of Commerce. I have an application here that I can give to you so that you could actually renew your membership. And I have all this stuff put together, but it really comes down to the board. We would love to have, since we don't have a lot of the sponsors we had before because of this coming away from LA County. And so what happened is some of the people that supported before are not doing so. Diamond Gyms, for example, and some other people are not. So if at all possible, if you could see it clear through your general manager that you could be a platinum sponsor, we would appreciate it. But we would also appreciate the fact that Sweet Sue would be in the parade. All right, I'll give the information. It's about all you need. Or you have some questions?
What's the price on that? I think I know.
Pardon me?
The price for Pat being a sponsor.
Okay.
The price?
$1,500.
$1,500? That's an agendized item. Is it?
Okay.
It's on the agenda.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
by the way,
presentation.
I was here the other day when you were having that meeting to discuss about different things that's going to happen, your goals and objectives. And it took me back a long time to when we did that before. And you set goals and objectives for this community and did the things the board wanted to do. I thought it was very interesting. I really appreciate Steve, the way he answered the questions that were put to him and different things like that. So, and I didn't get to see a lot of the boards and things like this, but there was a few people there. But thank you very much for letting me come up. Byron Glenn invited me, that's the reason I came. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Landseidel, the Rosa Community Services District Water Board last night passed an action that related to the chamber, and I wondered, do you have any feelings about that?
Yes, on Wednesday night, the board approved sponsoring the Rosamond Parade and September Fest for $1,500, which I thank them for that action. The conditions that they talked about somewhat worries me. As the chamber board, we have 5 board members. The next election will be in May. If they'd like one of their directors to run for one of those seats, they're more than willing to do that. The other item they talked about accountability. We've always been accountable. All the directors, all the people that work in the office, they work for free. Every month at the chamber meeting, we provide a treasurer's report as to what we brought in and what we spent. So the accountability is all there. It's there every month. If they'd like to come to the meeting and see the information and be part of the chamber, we're more than willing to let them be part of our chamber. But we do not have a seat on the board for them. If that's what their requirement is, then we'd have to turn down their donation to the chamber. We've got 3 other sponsors that gave $1,500 each. None of them had requested any special treatment. We had one other sponsor for $1,000. They have no other request. We try to be fair and honest. We're here to help support the business community. We're here to support the water department, and we're just here to do the best job we can for our community.
Thank you.
Palmdale connection is at 1 MGD. We're continuing to pump about 7 acre-feet in at 96th Street East, and WSSP2 going to 80th and H is 15.5. And again, the ag wells medium current. John, any other operational? Water quality, we did get our THM results from the August tests, and the current locational running annual averages are listed here. Still in very good shape, and our goal is 64. So, the Vincent tank is probably the one that we're watching the closest, but again, THM levels are in pretty good shape, considering everything this year. Status and update, you've heard that the water bond is on the ballot, and there has been some groundwater legislation. This is a pretty big deal. It's really about sustainability. I do have a copy of the legislation if you'd like to breeze through it, but it won't have, it's not likely to have direct impact on AVEK because we're in an adjudication process. Fremont Valley and so forth, areas that are still in our service area that are not in the adjudication. This is probably a good thing because it's established, you have to establish a local agency to identify sustainability. There's a lot more state involvement in local basins. So there's pluses and minuses, and there's supporters and detractors on this. I don't think the governor has addressed it. I don't think he's signed it either. Mike, you don't know anything about it.
I don't think he has. We're watching it on his desk.